Guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys essentially the best tanks you should be using for essentially the story content in the game, or the fastest way, the best way to essentially clear the story content with the best tanks you're going to need. So there's 3 tanks that I would personally recommend. But before we get into that video, guys, please leave a like on the video and subscribe if you find this helpful. Also, for those of you who watched me when I first initially started streaming the game, I am quite new to the game. I just started streaming it like a week ago. I am going to get back into streaming. Some stuff happened that stopped me from being able to stream. But essentially, I started a new account, a fresh account. I've actually progressed further than I was in that account. I think the last account was like level 24. Now I'm level 42, so I've progressed even more. I'm playing a ton the past couple of days. But let's go over the three tanks I would personally recommend. Now, the first one we'll do is one I actually don't have, but I know it's very good because I've seen a lot of other people use it. And if you want proof, it's good for story content, but she's also really good in battle arena. And just to give you some proof that she's a good character, I know it's not necessarily that she's good in PvP. She's good in both PvP and story, but essentially that's this character here. She's there. When you get into the higher tiers of PvP, she will literally be in almost every single team. Any good team will be running her in PvP. So she's great for PvP and she's great for story. And that character is, which is the one you just saw. For those of you more experienced in the game, you will know who I'm talking about. Miyako. I don't have her, so I don't have her yet. I'm trying to pull for her really, really badly. But I'll kind of go over her kit and I'll explain basically the way she works. So her skill 1. Transforms to a ghost and becomes invincible for a short period of time. That honestly is a really good tanking ability just to have. It's great. It means she just becomes completely invulnerable to all damage for a period of time. It's really good. I don't even need to explain why that's good, I don't think, but just because it just is. Just being able to negate all damage as a tank for a short period of time, that's great. Top of that, skill 2, recovers HP. So the stats you're seeing for the HP I want to mention as well is at level rank 8, level 88, max equipment, so that's what that all is. But recovers HP of her own HP, basically. That's really good. And then you've got a Union Burst. This is her special skill that she'll be using. Deals a lot of physical damage, but also recovers HP at the same time. So it's actually a really good skill to have. Means she's got good stats, she's tanky, she can recover her own HP and basically negate all damage to her for a short period of time. She is a great tank and honestly one I would highly recommend. And if you happen to get her to rank 7, you'll unlock her EX skill, which is Moderate boost to own physical defense in the start of the battle, and boost her own physical defense by 178. So it's honestly, she's a really, really, really amazing tank. Unfortunately, I can't show you gameplay of her because I don't have her. On to the next one. The next tank is Jun. She's the one that's been carrying me through story. Honestly, she's been amazing. I would highly recommend getting her if you can get the opportunity to get her. She's really good. She's honestly great, and she's been carrying me through story. Now, unlike the other tanks, this one, she doesn't really do much in the way of damage. That's not what she does. She's just tanky as all fuck. And basically just that's what she is. She's just really tanky. That's why she's good. So, her first ability allows her to recover an ally's HP. So she also can be a support, kind of. So she can heal up some other your teammates, basically, which is really good. So recovers the lowest... recover HP of the nearby ally with the lowest HP by a small amount. That's really good. That's a good skill to have. Armor Breaker. And this one's a good one as well. So deals small physical damage to an enemy directly in front and lowers their physical defense by a small amount. That's really good. So you're lowering the physical defense. So you can deal more damage with physical attacks. Really good. Honestly though, and that's why she's not the best in PvP, because the PvP meta, so Jun isn't the best, Jun is still good in PvP, but not the best in PvP, purely for this thing here. She does purely physical defense, and the meta at the moment in PvP is kind of magical damage, so you can see why she's not the best in that, but in the same regard, you can counter a magic team with physical team. It's a bit of a double-edged sword and works both ways. It's kind of weird, but just kind of how it is. Then she deals 815 damage and lowers an enemy's physical defense by 2. Now, her good skill. Her Union Burst skill deploys a barrier that absorbs physical damage and magical damage. Honestly, that's great. Basically, she can negate some damage to her for a short amount of time. Now, granted, that's a bit, but it's not a lot. So she can still absorb some damage, and it's pretty good. But yeah, she's honestly really great, and at rank 7 you unlock her EX skill, which boosts her magical defense by 2, and it boosts it at the start of the battle as well, so it's honestly a really good skill all around. Now, I'll show you some of Jun's gameplay in a moment. I'm going to show you some gameplay of Jun. I'm just going to jump into the latest stage that I've been able to complete. I can't complete this one just yet because my power level isn't high enough left to do the amount of damage. So I'm just going to jump into this one and I'm just going to start a mission just to kind of show you guys. This is the team that I've been running. I know it's not necessarily the most optimal team, but it's what I'm running because it's got the characters got. Keep in mind, any of the characters you're seeing here that are better options, one, I haven't had them for very long, so I haven't really had a chance to power many of them up. But this is the team that I've been running. And you can kind of see some of the ones I've used previously as well. Alright, let's jump in, let's do some combat, and I'll show you guys just how it works. I'm just going to leave it on auto, because this is autoable for me, so I can't do this. Hopefully. This didn't look bad. This might have been the ones I'd almost scraped by past. But as you'll just see, Jun will just stay alive. And what I've also, the way I've got set up, is I've got this character. Sorry. I forget her name, but she has a support ability, and she also has a support ability. So they rather keep our heals up on the team. She does a good amount of physical damage, and she lowers physical damage and physical defense and magical defense, and so she's pretty good. But I need to build up a good magical damage character because I haven't done that yet, and that's something I need to do. I'm definitely noticing that in PvP, like I'm not doing super great because I don't have the magical damage. But yeah, this is pretty much what she does. Jun is really good. You'll notice she's not going to go down, especially with all the heals she's getting on my team, the way I've got it set up. She'll just stay alive and keep on kicking, basically. She's a really, really good character for staying alive, basically. But yeah, so some of the things that are really annoying with a lot of these kind of characters is obviously they attack like your mid and your back rank, some of them do, which is kind of annoying, but it's just kind of how it is. And Jun doesn't really have any mitigation stuff for that, which I don't know if any of the characters do actually, but she's just, basically she'll just keep alive, which is all you really want in a tank. You just want them to stay alive. If they have mitigation stuff, that's a bonus, but you just mainly want your tank to not die, because your tank's going to be taking the most damage, and yeah. And that's why some people don't like Pecperine, but see, that's the thing with Pecperine, and she's actually the next character on the list I'm going to be talking about. Pecperine is by no means the best tank in the game, and she really, really sucks at first. But if you invest into Pecperine, she can actually be really good. Now we'll go over it. Well, not really good, not as good as Jun and not as good as Miyako, but she's still decent enough, and especially because she's the best character for free-to-play players, because everyone gets her for free, and she's also super cheap to invest in. She's all around like pretty damn good. And as you can see, I'm not having to do anything here. Jun's just carrying this. She's like crushing it. Like, she's just completely staying alive, she's doing great. Plus all the kills from the other characters, it's going great. We've got no problems here. We're gonna easily clear this stage, no issues. It's taking us a bit of time, because honestly my team isn't built for the most damage. I've mainly built my team for this just being around tanky and just survivability, just staying alive. That's what I've kind of built my team around. I need to build some other characters that are good for damage, but that's kind of what I've done so far. I'm currently working on getting her ascended to 2 stars as well. But yeah, making progress in the game, essentially. Okay, but that's essentially Jun. As you can see, she crushes it, she's great, she stays alive, she does the job, she's good. Very good tank. Alrighty, so, the other one is Pecperine. Now, like I was saying at first, a lot of people think she's kind of bad, or at least people that, I suppose, not as experienced at the game. She's bad at first. She's not very good at first. You need to invest into it. Investing in gear, investing in ranks, but the big thing will be investing into ascensions, essentially getting memory shards to level her up to get her stars ratings up. Her skills are pretty decent, I suppose. This one does a big amount of damage, boosts on physical defense and magical defense, which is a good skill. Lunchtime boosts on magical defense and recovers own HP, which is also pretty good. Big amount of damage to an enemy directly in front, and then she can also recover her own HP. This one isn't that great, but I'm assuming it'll become a lot better once you level it up, but it unlocks at rank 7. Now, the reason why you need to invest in her, and why she's actually good, and later on, once you have invested in her, is because she's really cheap to invest in. So, in order to get her Ascension Memory Shards, there are a few ways to do it. One is through the Divine Amulet shop. The second way is by clearing out hard story missions. So if we go into her, just like a hard story mission, she is accessible on one of the tokens on the 3rd stage. So you need to clear through, you'll start off here on the hard stages, you need to get through these three, and then clear this one, 3-star this one. And then you'll just essentially be able to use your skip tickets. So I'm actually going to do it because I need a few with hers. Just do a couple of them, and you'll essentially get her memory fragments through things. So I got one of her memory fragments right there from doing that. Super easy. Like, she's really easy to essentially invest in. You don't have to, you just put a bit of effort in every day, you'll get her memory shards, and you'll get her up to a decent ascension level. Now, I'm going to run a quick little mission with her. In fact, let's just run her own mission. Let's do that. Let's start, I'll just do a quick recharge quickly, I don't really mind. I'm kind of low on currency at the moment anyway, so whatever. So we'll take... Is she going to be put in front of June? Hold on. Where does she position herself? Okay, no, I wanted to be the main tank if I'm going to do this, so I'm going to take her out and put her in there. Alrighty. So I'll just give you a rough idea of what this is like. Actually, I don't know if she's able to do this. Actually, no, she should be able to do this level quite easily. But this is a Pepperine's like, she's pretty good. You'll notice her special attack and she does quite a bit. Actually, I've probably gone into too easy of a level, to be honest. My team's really a bit too high level for this, but oh well. As long as you get to see Pepperine's skill, you'll see what she's like. She does quite a bit of damage. At this level, she's just going to crush everything. She's pretty good. She's a good tank overall. And the reason why is she's so cheap to invest in. So please, please, please do not rest on Pecperine. If you do not have any of the other two tanks I just mentioned, invest in Pecperine. She's actually really good. Now, there are obviously other good tanks, but these are the main three ones that I would suggest using if you have access to them, of course. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for today's video. That's pretty much it, yeah. I'll be going into some more guides for these kind of games and explaining some kind of stuff. I'm planning some stuff for some other games as well, and some guides and stuff for those as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. They're just play one of these three tanks, you'll have a good time. Pecperine actually looks like she's about to die. So Pepperine's not the best. Pepperine's not the best tank. I want to iterate that, but she's good. Anyways, guys, have a good one. See you later. Bye, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you later.